BYB 7, the bare-knuckle promotion owned by Dada 5000, had a crazy night of fights last weekend. They're all great, deserve a second look, but I wanted to break down all of the night's knockouts. Up first is JD the Berserker Burns. His wife's a professional kickboxer. He opted for the bare-knuckle life, and I have to say it worked out for him. Messy start to the fight, but JD just needed some space, lands a hard straight. JD tries to capitalize early, but gets hit with a counter throw. I'm not sure if synchronized punching is an Olympic sport, but I think it should be. I think these guys do a great job of it. And only seconds later, the Berserker berserks, and his opponent cannot withstand it. His opponent does get back up. More berserking does take place. But his opponent does get back up and gets knocked down for a third time. His opponent does survive the round, but things don't really get better for him in the second. Here you see a little punch from the clinch downs him. At this point, Burns is probably wondering, what do I have to do to finish this guy? So, he berserks and does the job. One of my new favorite fighters is Jose the Goat Fernandez. Got the crowd super hyped up and busted out a new signature move, which I am all for. The Goat has real power when he throws, but what impressed me was the footwork. Just look how light on his feet he is and how he maneuvers around the trigon. First knockdown of the fight came a minute in from a jab. Yeah, a jab. So we know his jab is deadly. Here he keeps the right hand cocked, ready to go, and he just waits for the right moment to throw it. His opponent did get back up, but barely survived the round after getting knocked down again. Only 20 seconds into round 2 came the next knockdown, more vicious right hands right on the temple. The finish came a minute into the second, just another flurry from Fernandez, and the GOAT improved to 2-0. On to some heavyweight action, the Tomahawk, Stephen TOWNSEL, made his bare-knuckle debut and looked damn good while doing it. His opponent leans into an uppercut for the first knockdown. His opponent gets back up, but TOWNSEL just more perfect timing on those uppercuts. Once again, his opponent gets back up, but just starts slipping over the canvas. And from this point, the Tomahawk smells blood and goes in for the kill. So the ref's counting him out, actually gets 9 fingers up by the time he finally stands up, asks him, "Do you want to continue?" Nods his head yes, but the ref's seen enough, says nope. And the Tomahawk, Stephen TOWNSEL, gets the win by TKO. Next fighter up was Carlos GUERRA. Great mariachi walk-up music, and he's actually a 3-time national Mexican Muay Thai champion. His opponent was extremely aggressive in the first round. GUERRA kind of just played it cool. You see his opponent shoot a double leg, I think. In my opinion, knockout of the night coming up with only 1 or 2 seconds left in the round makes his opponent pay. Up next was the local guy, the people's champ, QUINONES, who might be in line for a title shot after this fight. QUINONES actually got out-muscled to begin the fight, but all this really did was piss him off. The people's champ ended up winning the first round in the end. When the fight got dirty, he stayed throwing heavy hooks. And with about 30 seconds left, it was a clean hook to the liver that ended it. True champion of the people had to show some respect after the fight. Up next is Sam the Caveman Liera. Former MMA fighter, has a black belt in jiu-jitsu, doesn't need it in the trigon, gets the job done regardless. And I think the key to Liera's success here is in his counter right. Just look how patient he is, waiting for the right moment. I also love the mind games Liera plays. Just look at the smile, beckons him in, just waiting for that counter. First sign of trouble came late in the first for his opponent, but no knockdowns this round. Liera continued to gain confidence in the second, tagging his opponent a couple times. And again, the story of the fight's been that Lieta right hand. It's just the guys end the second round so hard. And the third round was Lieta's best yet. I mean, his right hand just backs his opponent up. Lieta was in control from here, nailing a right high, followed by a right low, and he ended it with a knockout.
Ooh. Ooh.
Final knockout of the night included the best fighter, I would say, on the card overall. Guy's a 7-fight UFC veteran, winning his last 2. Dez, the Predator Green, trying his hand at bare-knuckle here. I'm sure it's tough to prepare for bare-knuckle boxing, but there's no way Dez could have expected this type of crazy start to the fight. His opponent pressured like crazy, but Dez's veteran experience allowed him to keep control of the situation, manage distance pretty well. Dez also got the bare-knuckle boxing best takedown of the night with this throw right here.
Bruh.
I think after this one, too, his opponent knew he was in trouble. First knockdown of the fight comes from when the Predator times a perfect little punch on the side of his opponent's head.
Ooh. Ooh.
The last knockdown's hard to see real time, but it's another perfectly timed lead counter. That's just the sweet science right there. Perfect spot on the chin. He drops automatically. And with that, wraps up every knockout at BYB 7. Just want to shout out the promotion. They do a great job. They put on a great show every single time. Those who are still watching are true fight talkers. Thank you all, and have a great day.